Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the monkey. So welcome back all my monkey mates. I hope you're doing okay. I must express my sincere apologies for the late reading. I have been going through a little bit of a hard time recently and I have needed to catch up on a few. Unfortunately, you are one of the few, so let's catch up with you guys now and see how you guys are doing. Let's move these up and down. I would also just like to say thank you to all of the monkeys out there that have hit that subscribe button. It is genuinely appreciated, so thank you very much. Let's move these around and stop about there. And we're going to take that one from the bottom. We're going to take that one from the middle. We're going to take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got two whites and a black there. That's two positives and a negative. And we can be a little bit optimistic that we've got these two whites here and not worry too much about the one black. But don't forget that black isn't always an attack and white isn't always all right. Let's see what we've got when we flip them over. We got that white catalyst card, the rabbit card. Now the rabbit isn't the most compatible card for the monkey, but it is in a positive place, so we are moving quickly from one place to another. The rabbit is a very fast change. It's a very quick change. It comes in very, very quickly. So with that rabbit catalyst coming in, at least you don't have to wait too long to find out what happens next. Of course, is it genuine or is it not? Is it a false sense of security? Is this change giving you a thought process of, oh yeah, this is actually going all right, this is actually going to work out well, when really underneath the surface, the foundation isn't as solid as you think it is. As I say again, the rabbit and the monkey aren't overly compatible. So in some ways, this white isn't all right. It's more of a be cautious. Be very, very cautious. Don't trust it. You can't trust things right now. Don't trust things, anything. You need to put aside that idea that you know everything. You need to put that thought process of I know what I'm doing and I'm in control, put that to one side, because right now things are going to get mixed up a little bit. That's what a catalyst is. That is what a change is. Things are going to change, things are going to come in, there's going to be a disruption of sorts, and as one chapter ends and the new one begins, you thinking you know the storyline, you thinking you know the outcome, you thinking you know the ending is just going to leave you either disappointed or in a worse place than you are right now. However, this change is in some ways moving you into a good place, into a better place, into a place that you're going to feel more comfortable, because you feel you're in control of it all. But as I said, as much as it makes you feel in control, as much as it makes you feel comfortable, try not to trust it too much. Try not to be over enthusiastic that everything is going great, because that rabbit can be relatively fickle. It can be really quite hesitant when it brings in its change. So although it's coming in quickly, what it's bringing with it may not be obvious straight away. It could be relatively hesitant to show you the outcome. However, the dragon is there, and the dragon and the monkey are incredibly compatible. They go together incredibly well, and they are in the same affinity triangle. And that dragon is there to almost back you up a little bit in what you're doing. It's trying to encourage you to keep going. Even though it's hard to trust, even though you may feel a bit disappointed with the outcome, even though you may not be sure entirely, at least that dragon there is saying, you know what, wing it. Just wing it. You've come too far now to turn back. Things have already been said. The water is under the bridge. The throne has already been cast. There is already too much that has happened to change things now. The ball is rolling. It is officially rolling. So in true dragon fashion, you're going to have to wing it. You're going to have to just get on with it. And it is a doer card. It is in that doer triangle. It is in the same triangle as you. Incredibly compatible, more so than that rabbit is. So that dragon has got your back. It's just there is a conflict on the horizon, and it could be a result of the catalyst breaking and it going from you thinking you're in control to realizing that you're not in control, or things falling apart last minute, as I say, with the ice breaking and you realizing that underneath there isn't much there of stability or much there that is going to hold you up. So now you're free falling, and you're going to have to free fall. But again, just like that dragon, you're just going to have to get on with it. If you're free falling, then you're going to have to plan that landing. You're going to have to think ahead. You're going to have to prepare yourself for impact. There's no point falling and going, oh, well, that's it. It's over. Because it's not. You still got to hit the floor, and then you still got to get back up. So you need to prepare for that. The Catalyst here, which is the rabbit, and the Doer card, which is karmic, those two cards coming together is taking you from your bubble and potentially then popping it. So that's kind of what it would feel like, I guess, to be shifted from one environment to another without really knowing what the new environment has to offer. But it's all good. It is good stuff. It's not bad. It's not something that is there to test you or there to annoy you or there to defeat you. If anything, it's actually there to help you. It's there to guide you. It's there to get you from a place where you are potentially stagnating to a place where you will be moving. And you may be currently in that place right now where you feel you are moving. As I say, I was late on the reading, so we are potentially in this place here now where we are coming from maybe some sort of place of conflict, and we have got that negative rabbit to bite us in the ass. So the Catalyst turns south. The Catalyst turns south. But I didn't have my hopes up that this rabbit was a positive one anyway. And I guess the Black Rabbit has gone to prove this. The Catalyst is ongoing. This is not two catalytic moments. This is the same catalytic moment where you think you're in control. It's going to come apparent that you're not, and that dragon's just there to back you up in the middle. That dragon is the prominent one to kind of, I guess in some ways, help you through the negative aspects of this change, because you're going to have to get on with it. You're going to have to get on with this if you want to move on from it. Otherwise, you're just going to sit here forever. You're going to sit here forever just wondering how to solve it without doing anything. And you're not going to be able to solve a problem by not following through with the solution. And some problems only have one solution. Some problems only have one solution, but some problems have many solutions. It's your job now to figure out how many solutions there are and which one's the viable ones and which is more likely to cause you less grievance or hindrance in the future. But I don't think you know, because I think that you're in a place of almost denial, because you can't trust this. As I said, don't trust that rabbit. And it turns south. It turns south. So I was quite right with that. And with that change that's coming in, or this change that is happening, if you can't trust that it was for the good or for the better, if you can't trust that it's going in the right direction, if you can't trust that it's going to have the outcome that's most suited for you, then you're going to be up against the conflict. You're going to be pushing up against it. You are going to find yourself in an emotional turmoil and all over the place. And that rabbit will be neurotic. That rabbit will be eccentric. That rabbit will be fanatical. That rabbit will be just all over the place. Potentially emotionally unstable. And that energy is going to seep itself around you. Or even emit from you. So you're going to have to deal with this. You're going to have to try and figure out what it is that you need to do in order to rise above this conflict. Because what we're looking at here now is this conflict stemming from the fact that you weren't in as much control as you thought you were. And the dragon has your back, as I say, so the conflict isn't going to be one that you can't handle. It's going to be very complicated. Very complicated indeed. In fact, I would dare to say that this is probably one of the most complicated situations that you've been in for a very, very, very long time. And unfortunately, it's not over yet. It's far from over. That dragon will have your back this week. What's to say that's not to say it's gonna have your back next week. The Black Rabbit is taking you in to next week. The Black Rabbit is going to be the card you end on. So the catalyst is going to start making itself known to you, and it's going to hurt, it's going to be painful, it's going to be hard. The only thing that you can do to get through it, as I say, is you're going to have to wing it, make it up as you go along, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. And we'll see how you get on with that maybe next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the monkey. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the rooster. So if you're interested in what those guys are up to, I'll see you in a video for them next. If not, no worries. I'll just see you next time. Love and peace.